Hey everybody out there on YouTube, today is another devotion under 3 minutes, and we're actually going to look at Matthew 23 today. We're going to go from verse 1 all the way through to verse 12, and we're going to have a quick look at it. The subtitle, and I'm using the Passion Translation today, is actually Superficial Spirituality versus Genuine Humility. And I think we can all agree that at the moment, what we need is people with genuine faith and humility in the world. So I'm going to start reading for us, and we're going to dig into this and see what we can take out of it today. Then Jesus addressed both the crowds and his disciples and said, "The religious scholars and the Pharisees sit on Moses' throne as the authorized interpreters of the law. So listen and follow what they teach, but don't do what they do. For they tell you one thing and they do another." So Jesus is pointing out how hypocritical the leaders and the Pharisees were at the time. And then he goes on to say, they tie on your backs an oppressive burden of religious obligations and insist that you carry it, but will never lift a finger to help you ease your load. So these religious leaders are saying people have to live this certain way and giving them religious burden after religious burden, but they themselves are not doing anything to actually help the people that they're supposed to be helping. And then Jesus goes on to say, everything they do is done for show and to be noticed by others. They want to be seen as holy, so they wear oversized prayer boxes on their arms and foreheads with scriptures inside, and wear extra long tassels on their outer garments. They crave the seats of the highest honor at banquets and in the meeting places, and how they love to be admired by men with their titles of respect, aspiring to be recognized in public and have others call them reverend. So Jesus is saying they're not helping people, they're putting oppression on people, and they're actually doing everything with the wrong heart. They're actually serving God and doing these things to be seen. They're actually teaching and seeking honor for themselves. They're trying to basically be famous and be well known and be honored by man instead of by God. And so they're serving, they're teaching out of the wrong heart, but they're actually burdening their people. And it goes on, and it says this, but you are to be different than that. You are not to be called master, for you have only one master, and you are all brothers and sisters. And you're not to be addressed as Father, for you have only one Father who's in heaven. Nor are you to be addressed as teacher, for you have one teacher, the Anointed One. The greatest among you will be the one who always serves others from the heart. Remember this, if you have a lofty opinion of yourself and seek to be honored, you'll be humbled. But if you have a modest opinion of yourself and choose to be humble, you'll be honored. So in this, Jesus is addressing some of the social injustice, some of the religious injustice, and something cool about what Jesus is talking about here is how he's highlighting how much the heart matters. And he's saying that serve other people with the right heart, not to be seen by men, not to become famous. Don't do good so that other people will magnify you and make you look awesome, but actually be humble and serve God with genuine humility and serve other people with genuine humility, and be someone that shows the kindness that you want to see in the world, and be someone that actually helps other people, but be willing to be humble and to not be recognized for it, but to be seen by God doing it. Have a great week, everybody. This is another short devotion. Stay tuned for youth on Friday night. We look forward to having you there. I'm going to have Friday night live again this week. Thanks, guys.